If you're new to the weight loss space, you may have heard the word NEAT thrown around without understanding what it truly means. It makes even less sense when your favorite influencers keep spitting out a word while not elaborating to their audience on what they're talking about. Well, guess what? Starting today, you will have a clear understanding of NEAT, so good that you will be a pro at losing weight and keeping it off. So let's not waste any more time and get started. The very first step to understanding what NEAT is to understand all the ways that we burn calories throughout our day. The first section of calories that we're going to be talking about is BMR. BMR is our basic metabolic rate. These are resting calories that we are burning when we're simply not doing anything. So some examples of this would be sleeping, breathing, sitting, and overall resting. Simply just burning calories while existing. Since we have so many processes going on in our body at one time, we are constantly burning calories in countless ways just to sustain our body. So our brain, our digestive system, our organs, and anything else that is going on within our body. The goal to increase our basic metabolic rate is to put on more muscle mass so that we can increase this amount of calories burned, especially if you're somebody that is just starting off and you are struggling with being overweight or obesity. The goal is to increase the amount of calories burned, because even though those that have more weight or fat mass essentially have a higher BMR, it's better to take up more space with muscle than fat mass. And thinking about overall health and longevity, it's so much more healthier to have muscle than fat mass because you will essentially live longer. This is simply a fact. Plus, when you have more muscle, you will look more defined, shaped, and sculpted. Our next way that we burn calories is NEAT. NEAT is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. These are the calories that you burn outside of your workout, and it is the in-between between BMR and workout calories. Can even include some things like yard work like raking, shoveling, and any activities that you typically do in your day. And our goal with NEAT is to increase this probably the most, because we want to focus on just moving overall and getting more activity overall so that we can improve our health and wellness. So going on more walks is going to increase your NEAT because you're simply just moving more. And the thing that most individuals that suffer with obesity and being overweight struggle with is increasing their NEAT, because they're simply just relying on their BMR and they're eating too many calories, they're in a surplus, they're just eating too many calories than they're actually burning, and that's why they continue to put on more fat mass. For those that are struggling with obesity and morbid obesity, the goal is to simply just get in more movement in smaller chunks throughout your day so that you can build a consistent habit and see consistent progress as you continue into your weight loss journey. Our third way to burn calories is, of course, our workout. This is a time in our day where you take out a chunk of time, like 30 minutes to an hour, to do consistent activity in a set portion of time. Some examples of workouts that are commonly done are Pilates, yoga, HIIT, strength training, and any type of cardio-based activities. Of course, with Pilates trending the most in this moment. Your workout calories actually do play a big role in weight loss. Despite what a lot of people say about workouts, it doesn't necessarily have just 10% of your calories burned in a day. It can actually be a bigger role in your overall weight loss journey, because things like cardio allow you to stay in a deficit and allow you to burn more fat. The more calories that you burn, just overall in all of your workouts, the more results that you will see and progress that you will see, because you consistently increasing your heart rate and improving your fitness level and getting to a level of fitness and leanness will help you move more and essentially, again, just increase that overall metabolism. Even if it's temporary, the more calories that you're burning in that day the bigger your deficit will be. And again, you do not have to eat back all of those calories. It simply just depends on what you're doing, depends on where you are, how much intensity that you're going at. But for the majority of people, I wouldn't recommend eating back all of your calories. This is actually misinformation because that actually contradicts what we're trying to do. That is, of course, losing weight. So why shovel out your progress of burning all of those calories and spending all that time working so hard just to eat it all back in one sitting? Goal is just to make sure that you have enough calories in your day to sustain yourself, and one way to dictate this is by measuring how you feel. So if you feel off, like if you feel foggy, if you feel nauseous, or if you feel like you're kind of weak, it's very important to look at how many calories that you're getting so that you feel like you have enough energy to perform regular activities in your day and to perform your workouts on a consistent basis. So if something is not working for you and you're getting to a point where you're in a severe deficit and it's just not consistent, like again, you feel off, I would recommend adjusting your calorie intake by adding a little bit more calories onto your day, but still staying within a deficit. And this can often happen with things like HIIT, even though most morbid obese people or even obese people will not likely be doing HIIT. If you're moving at a faster, quicker pace, just for anyone, you're going to burn more calories at a time. And so, again, just adjust your calorie intake, adjust how many calories that you're consuming. If you're burning more, maybe add a little bit more on, but still stay within a deficit. Lastly, our last way to burn calories is through diet and improving metabolism. Exercise is not the only way to improve our metabolism, but it can actually be improved by the foods that we eat and the habits that we protrude. So getting into a good habit of increasing our protein, getting in more coffee, drinking more water, and eating more whole foods can help us with our overall weight loss. Since high protein foods have a thermal effect, remember how I said back in the beginning of the video that your body goes through multiple different processes and burns many calories to keep you alive? Well, one of the calorie burning effects that your body goes through is, again, digestion. And during digestion, you go through a thermal effect when you're breaking down food in your stomach. So when you eat high protein rich foods, you're essentially burning more calories at a time because it takes longer for that protein to properly digest, which is why it's also so good at keeping you fuller for longer and making you eat less. Another good one is increasing your caffeine intake, although I would make sure that you're not drinking too much caffeine, but simply like if you like to drink your coffee in the morning, even black coffee has shown to have a thermal stimulant effect on your metabolism because it increases your heart rate. So when you're having coffee, you're better able to increase your heart rate because it goes through your bloodstream and it helps you to better perform in your workouts, things like HIIT, because you're moving quicker between movements because you have a heightened sense of alertness that allows you to perform better. And so you're burning more calories in your workout while also on top of the caffeine that you've consumed. Now, while water in itself, like cold water, you may have heard that cold water actually helps to increase metabolism, and it does, but to a smaller effect. Water does help with digestion, it helps with bloating, and it helps with allowing the fat cells or the fat storage that you have in your body to be usable when you are looking to use it during your workouts or just as fuel to better fuel your body when you're going through any type of exercise. And I will put this on the screen, what process this is, because I actually forgot what this was called, but yeah, I'll just put it on the screen. So water can be a great way to improve your metabolism because it allows your body to use fat storage as fuel when you are going in to exercise. The next thing that we have, lastly, is whole foods. But whole foods like whole grains, fruits and vegetables, healthy fats help you to lose weight because they increase satisfaction and fullness. And when you're full, your body has that hormone that goes up called leptin, where your stomach signals to your brain that you are full. The key is to make sure that you're creating balanced meals that are going to satisfy you so that you will eat less. The goal is to always eat less so that we can properly burn fat while maintaining energy. Well, not all of those examples I have listed increase metabolism. Some of them support weight loss in the sense that it helps you to increase fullness. Increasing your NEAT can be a great way to burn fat while also playing a bigger role in the overall picture in your health and wellness lifestyle. It's not just NEAT, but the other factors that take part in calorie burning to help you torch fat. Skipping out on NEAT can hold you back from your full weight loss potential, so why skip out on the extra benefits? Incorporate more NEAT into your weight loss plan to burn body fat and slim down fast.